Hello, my name is Charlene DeChico. It is with sincere passion that I am eager to learn about people, culture, true history, and the overall human experience. Join with me as I embark on this journey. This is your Community Spotlight.
We started at Van Hook 15 years ago. We love it, it's awesome, and the 4th of July parade was going then. And we've continued the tradition. We have just gotten bigger and bigger, and we are stoked to share Independence Day with all of our friends. Woo!
So how long did it take you guys to put this together?
Oh, about 2 hours.
How long did it take you to do the hair?
5 minutes.
Yeah, we just threw some stuff in it. Yeah.
I am Maggie Ritz from Van Hook.
Marianne Winningham.
Van Hook.
Jamie Erickson, Van Hook.
Maria Stelter, Van Hook and Beulah.
Sweet.
Happy birthday, America.
USA! USA!
We've got so much going on. Every weekend is a party at Van Hook. We would love to see you. Lots of stuff going on for Labor Day. We've got the Fair Food Fun Fest. We have the Halloween Monster Crawl. Check out our social media at Van Hook Resort, and we will post all the events.
Hi, I'm Tracy Hischlin with Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley, North Dakota. We took over in April of 21 when the previous owners, Springen Furniture, retired. My husband and I and our 2 sons run the store. We do everything from furniture, flooring, mattresses, home decor, soon to be backsplashes, tile shower systems, countertops, and cabinetry. As you can see, we have everything from premium furniture, Omnia furniture, all leather. We really like to focus on unique custom items, and we like to bring you quality. We carry something for everybody, but you know, we really like to go to market and find those unique pieces that people can make their own and have one of a kind in their homes. So we have quite a few options on our floor, but we can also sit down with you and customize a one-of-a-kind piece. We get to know our customers. My husband grew up here. We're all about small town Stanley, and we love our community.
My name is Diane. I am retired, and now I help out here at Prairie Home Furnishings a couple days a week. And one of the reasons I love my job and love to be here is I love the community. I love seeing the new people and the old friends as well. It is nice that we are still a local company here in Stanley. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays, stop in and see us. We're open from 9 till 4.
Hello, I'm Kathy Bredvick, my husband Rod. We came up to look for a table, outdoor table, for the deck out at the cabin so it doesn't blow away. We found some beautiful outdoor furniture here. It would be perfect up there with the wind that blows in North Dakota. We come here in the summer, and we live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We both grew up here, so we come up here. We've got a place up in Powers Lake, and we just go up there and enjoy it in the summer.
We're both retired, and we spend our summers in Powers Lake, which is where I was born and raised.
We come to this furniture store because they always have quality furniture. They're very good to deal with. We've known Tracy's mom and dad for a long time, and so we just enjoy coming and shopping local and keeping things local for the people.
That's about it.
So come on down to Prairie Home Furnishings. We'd be happy to see you and fit your home for everything your home deserves.
Becky Gettle, and I am the Vice President of the Stanley Commercial Club, and we are at our first annual Kickoff to Summer event here at Wilson Park. We decided this year to start a new event to try and kind of break into summer with some fun. Free event that we're hosting here. We've got a bunch of our different businesses that are sponsoring food, and then we also have free swimming and some inflatables for the kids. Kind of started as just a few of us board members chatting about some of our events for the year, and we thought that we would try and have an event every month of some sort, and we didn't really have anything planned for the month of June yet, so we thought, well, what's better than to have something at the park and invite all of the families down to meet some of our business owners and allow our businesses to promote themselves. So a few of us did venture down to the Newtown Chamber's Business After Hours. What we're trying to do is kind of coordinate with Newtown's Chamber to kind of help build our events that both of us are doing together, and also to promote our businesses. Without our small businesses, our towns cannot thrive. I am a financial advisor with Thrivent here in Stanley. I work with Kyle Hansen, and him and I specialize in everything from life and health insurance into retirement planning and investments.
Hours are 1 to 5 and 6 to 9, 7 days a week.
If you come for daily swim, it's only $5 for the whole day. Family memberships are $120, two-person memberships $70, and a single is $55.
My name is George Little Creek. I own GNS Custom Deluxe Detailing and George's DJ service. I do a lot of DJing and sound in town. I also sit on the commercial club. So it's one of the new events we're starting this year. Kick off the summer, if you will. As you can see, it's pretty well attended. My main business is GNS Custom Deluxe Detailing.
Hi, my name is Tracy Hishlin. I am a board member on the Stanley Commercial Club. Our intention was to just bring business owners out to meet the public at a place other than their business front so they could visit, and we provide them a meal. Well, the purpose of the commercial club is to help the business owner. It's so important in a small community for our local people to support us. We like to support our community and hope that the people in the community will support us back. It's way more than we expected. We are so happy that it turned out well and that people enjoyed coming out and visiting.
Do you know how to become a member of the Newtown Chamber? Well, if you have a business or you just want to get involved, all you have to do is join. Check out the website for more information or to register. And you can join us for our monthly meetings right here at Cornerstone Bank in Newtown to find out more or to become a member. See you at the next meeting.
Come on in.
Being a part of the Newtown Chamber gets you involved with community events like the Parade of Lights held on Main Street, as well as the annual Newtown Car Show, including many other city events that are held throughout the year. You can also join us for our Business After Hours events. Showcase your business and be featured on Community Spotlight TV. We look forward to meeting you soon. Contact us today for more info.
I went and served my country.
I saw horrible things.
I started using drugs on deployment.
I started when I got home.
I'd get high in the morning.
In the afternoon.
At night. I wanted to stop using drugs, but I couldn't.
I couldn't.
I lied to my family.
I lied to myself.
Then I found a safe place.
Narcotics Anonymous.
And I stopped and got clean.
I stopped.
I stopped.
You can stop too.
This Rough Rider rodeo that we're at today, you know, the Berger family, Shad in particular, is the organizer, but this whole history of this area involves our nation. Mandan itself is named after one of our tribes, the Mandan head out to the Rikara. And so our history is very rich here. All the parks that we have here, all the monuments that we have are all symbolic of how we lived here for thousands of years. And so when we were approached to say, how would you like to put together a show, a rodeo show, in which we feature some of the cultural aspects and history, we said, yeah, of course we'll do that. So we became a major sponsor of this particular event. It's important when people come here to watch this rodeo that they understand the meaning of the history and people that were here before and they're still here today. With your dancers, your history, the singing, the teepees and things of that nature. And these are celebrations that go on all warm summer long, right? And so we start in May and we end up this last week here in the United Tribes, where we have thousands of dancers and singers and tens of thousands of people, 100,000 people that come into the city to enjoy the culture. And it's kind of like the grand event of all the summer dancing in Powwow. We work a lot with our youth. We sponsor training, rodeos, all for our youth, because long ago, our MHA people were top competitors in the world out at NFR long ago in the 50s and the 60s. MHA riders and the Hall of Fame on a national and state level were there. Now we've gotten a position that we can help promote the sport again. You see a lot of our young athletes or young adult athletes starting to rise up to go back to compete at that level, on the world level. So we're going to be so excited in the years to come here in the next decade. All the riders are going to come out of this area and perform at that kind of level, and who knows, be world champions like we've had in the past.
Anyone can choose to make a difference. You can help people succeed, rebuild after disasters, protect the environment, or feed the hungry. Not only will you make a difference for others, but for yourself. You can earn money for college, learn career skills, and make friendships that last a lifetime. Make a difference. Choose your future. Choose AmeriCorps.
I was 26 years old. I was sitting in my truck in the parking lot of a movie theater getting high.
I was an outcast my whole life, you know, like I didn't know where I belonged.
Knocking my head against the wall over and over and over again.
So I came to Narcotics Anonymous. I heard a message that made my ears pop.
People who I can relate to and identify with. Managed to heal relationships, start families, and be happy with life.
Drug problem? We can help. We've been there. Narcotics Anonymous.
Welcome to the Territorial Inn in Van Hook. So this is a 44-room motel, all single level, all queen beds, 2 suites, and then as we have our little breakfast area, and as you'll notice, you'll see all these historical pictures again. Very interesting. People really appreciate that fact that we emphasize the history of the Van Hook Newtown area. So when we built and designed the hotel, it was mainly for the community. Number one was for out-of-state people to come here to enjoy this lifestyle, fishing, hunting. The second area was to accommodate the oil service industry, but in the off-season. So we emphasized on keeping it open. We wouldn't rent it by the month or do something to take away that industry in the summer. So by putting this facility here in 2015, we were able to do what we said and keep it available for the local community to use in the summer months. So that brought back a lot of fishing, a lot of hunting, and a lot of people are having powwows and special events and weddings. So this facility is available to the community and to the outside public for summer events and summer fishing, that type of thing. In the wintertime, basically we accommodate the construction workers and oil service guys. But starting June 1st all the way through October, this is strictly set aside for people from out of state and the local community members. We're getting ready to start a subdivision behind Van Hook called the Enclaves at Van Hook. They're all going to be 1 acre size lots with services. They can accommodate up to a 10,000 square foot home. So we're getting ready to do that. It's a need in the community. There's obviously a very shortage of inventory. There's probably a handful of lots available today. So this is something we're looking forward to bring on the market in May. This is part of our staff for the Van Hook. The other thing is we obviously feature, so we have the cabins, the lodge at Van Hook. So there's 8 individual cabins, of which we plan on expanding next year. We can put another 6 more cabins in. They're all 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, log cabins, fully furnished with kitchens. And they book up again through the season, starting June 1st. They're booked all the way through end of October. And then we'll go into a monthly rental for the off season. These are up behind us here on the north side of the Ranchman's Steakhouse. They have lake views, so we're up high enough. You can park your boat there, you can plug it in, you can have a little fire pit if you want. So it's all about servicing the need of the community and the people that are coming to visit us. This whole thing was designed to be very efficient. It takes 4 people basically to run this facility. We do a continental breakfast in the morning, and we have a laundry facility. And all the rooms are they're pretty much identical. 2 queens, have little kitchenettes in them. We're always looking for staff for Ranchman's, be it cooks, waiters, bartenders. We have job openings at the Territorial Inn as well. Just stop in and see us.
MHA Nation Parks and Reserve hosted the first hike down by Lost Bridge on the Little Missouri River.
Mary Fredericks, I'm the Program Director Administrator of the 3 Affiliated Tribes Parks and Reserve Program, and we are having our first official hike in our 3 Affiliated Tribes National Park. We're pretty excited about it. We've been working on this project for about 2 years, and we have a trail cut in. We'll be opening it via website. You can get permits on the website. We're very lucky. Our tribe purchased about 2,100 acres right off the reservation, just straight south of our reservation on the Little Missouri River. And we worked and got the land put in trust. And now in August, the Secretary of Interior signed a proclamation. And so our park is now within the boundaries of Fort Berthold. And we're going to be able to move that sign that says "Welcome to Fort Berthold" from the bottom of the hill to the top of the hill. So we're pretty excited, and I'm thankful that our tribe is committed to preservation and conservation, and I feel like ecotourism is going to be a big thing. This will be a place where people can come and be introduced to the park and introduced to our landscape, the natural resources we have. Start to look at our culture, and then they'll push in and go to the interpretive center, get more information on our culture, and just starting to educate people and become more friendly with our neighbors.
Hikers were offered blood pressure and sugar tests and a water station set up along the trail, and even TAT Fire Management was on the scene.
Today we were just helping out with Parks and Rec and help getting things set up. Just helping out where we can.
Real good exercise, and I recommend.
Yeah, it's really nice to see that the whole couple of families went up there with the kids, and like I kept thinking the whole time that it's nice for them to be able to get out there, wear them out before before bedtime. That's a great way to do it. Get back to the basics again.
I would say just if you're interested, contact us via the phone and we'll talk. And their next big push is for our visitor center up on top. We're always going to work on trails and keep doing trails, and it's a development process. We're just going through developing.
Check out the website for more information and to apply for a free permit for you or your group to hike your very own MHA Nations National Park.
We'll check your tires, we'll do the oil filter, washer fluid, and then your coolant. We'll let you know before we even start anything in case you don't want to go through with it. We do air filters Monday through Saturday from 8 to 6. We take our last car at 5:30 though.
Having our kickoff of our Elders Walk Your Mocks. So elders come in at 10 o'clock, they put their laps in, 20 laps is a mile, get their bodies moving, keep them active, and then they'll come back at 12:30 and they will get to start eating a pair of their own moccasins that they will get to keep, 6-week class. And then when they're done, they'll get to keep, like I said, they keep their moccasins. We'll also have incentives, maybe some t-shirts, they might earn a free pair of shoes. So we got all the gals here, they're moving, got some music playing. Well, we actually had one walking club prior, and we had 2 finishers who earned a pair of Hoka shoes. It's just to keep, the elder, we have one vessel. It's, our bodies as we get older, things change. So just to stay healthy and active and, keep moving. And one gal I had mentioned today, she said she used to walk like 17 miles a day when she was in her younger years. And she would, she was like worked in the casino somewhere, and she said, now that I'm older, I don't do nothing and I need to do something. And so here's our, walking club, and she was glad that we started this. And she said, and I get to have, my own pair of moccasins. So it's good for them. I'm enjoying the first numbers here. I think we're only missing a few that had signed up, but kind of all day, kind of leave it open. As long as the gym is open, they can come in and put their laps in.
So I have been brought in, my business is Red Berry Woman. I'm a designer, but my roots are with beading, sewing, my cultural roots of thanks to my mother and my grandmother. And so because of this background, Councilman White has asked me to come in and work with the community members to make moccasins, or just basically learning to bead, something to do during the wintertime. This was our pastime, was to get together and bead and to visit and to, just kind of take that time to be close and to get ready for the summertime. So the elders today are making moccasins that I'm hoping everybody will be wearing come summer. So that's what we're doing. And then we do have other classes coming up at the end of February that will be more for the, it's actually open for anyone over 15. They can come and they can bead whatever it is they'd like, whether it's going to be a hat or a gown, or because we have graduation coming up. A lot of people want to learn how to do those types of things. So that's what these are for. We're just trying to make it a little more available for people to just start the process. Sure. And you never know, you might be an expert moccasin maker. You never know. So it's really cool to see everybody coming in and trying something and getting to visit and staying out of the cold. We have there's a pattern making, and of course I always tell people I'm not an expert at this. This is just what my grandmothers have taught me. So we make our patterns. We are fortunate to have one of the community members who she had a hide, and it's a moose smoked hide, and so she let us use this for the project, and I'm so excited because it's really hard to get a hold of such good hide. So but you cut your moccasins out like Carmen's doing there. The ladies are now on the part where they're kind of getting an idea of how they want their moccasins to look, so they're starting to draw their designs. Some people like to make moccasins that are representational of the tribe they come from, and some are wanting to make some that are just a little more representation of their own art. So we encourage either way. But once they do that, it'll be the next 6 weeks. We're just going and helping them get that project done. And like I said, hopefully come spring, summertime, we'll have a bunch of new moccasins walking around. So that's basically it. So.
We are sort of disadvantaged, a very rural, high-need area. I believe our people deserve the best in healthcare. Our clinics are depending on the National Health Service Corps.
Every single day I feel like I'm able to make a difference for people and touch people's lives, and they touch mine too.
If you're looking for a job that you will love, it's really investing in people's lives and investing in a community. And you need to look at National Health Service Corps.
Hi, my name is Anthony, and I work at the Newtown Napa. I've been here about 13 or 14 years. I've worked for Joe for a while now. The owner of Napa, Joe, he opened his business back in 1986. Worked here quite a while by himself. Probably started 2010 is when he started hiring people to work for him. And then now, 2025, we have a full crew. The last 14 years I've seen is the city and the tribe working together to come together with cleaner property like park, recreational stuff. I've noticed a lot of parks and civic centers, I'm assuming, would be like coming together, more community oriented. Newtown's a great town because we got a really big lake, lots of boat docks. If you're really big into boating, fishing, or just I guess outdoor in general, it's probably a good town to be around. With boating season coming up, we have a full line for batteries and jump packs, and we also carry stuff for like boat oil, for general maintenance on boats and lawnmowers. We actually are getting ready to start selling our Toro line for riding mowers and push mowers. Coming into the season, you might want to think about doing your basic maintenance on mowers and boats, like oil changes, spark plugs, air filters, you name it. I'm Anthony from Napa, Newtown. Come on down and visit us. With our lawnmowers that we sell with Toros, we have Titans, which are like these ones. They're the middle in between, kind of like in between residential and commercial. We have the bigger, more commercial zoned lawnmowers. Mainly we get those ones in for people that have a lot of land. And then we also sell like garden tillers or garden equipment. So we have the front facing tiller, we have a rear facing tiller, you got your push mowers. Mainly the first thing we ask is how big of a lawn are you cutting, and then we kind of base it off of how large your lawn is. And then we kind of go over like platforms. We'll bring you guys out and look at them, and you can sit on them, listen to them, we'll turn them on. If you're not sure what to get, just come on down, we'll try to help pick you out a good one.